I am Riju. Today we are just plan to cover the topic Azure Front Door. So what is the learning objective today? I am plan to discuss with you Azure Front Door concept and Azure Front Door type and Azure Front Door component and demo how to we can create the Azure Front Door. So just we will go for our learning objective. So what is my just a concept? Azure Front Door concept. This is my first learning objective. So here I just show you one small diagrammatic representation, then you can easily understand. So here the user, you can see the user needed to access the web application webapp.rejoskill.com or whatever the application is there. So what happened? User will be send the traffic. The traffic will be reach in the ISP, then they will be reach in the public internet, then reach in the Azure portal. So what happened? This type of traffic, it going to the public internet, it take more latency time. So loading the content. So example you are using for the Azure Front Door. You can see here Azure Front Door, the traffic will be reached in the Azure Front Door. You can see in the diagram edge location. Azure will be have 150 point of presence location in the all over the world. So once the traffic will be reached in the Azure Front Door will be checking who is the nearest location for the user. So example this user in the East US, then he will be checking the edge of location for the East US near. Then the traffic will be reached in the edge of the location East. Then traffic will be passed to the Microsoft Global Network, not passed to the public internet. It will be transferred to the Microsoft Global Network, then reach to the web application skill. Okay. So what happened? This type of traffic will be very easily processing and is low latency, and it will be response time is very high. And also Azure Front Door supporting for the WAF and CDN. WAF means web access firewall. This will be reduce the normal attack from the web internet. Okay. And CDN means content delivery. So now you understand what is the concept of using the Azure Front Door. Azure Front Door is helpful for the loading the content very dynamic and fast. Okay. So now I just go for describe the Front Door. So here you can see what is Azure Front Door. Azure Front Door is a Microsoft modern cloud content delivery CDN and provide the fast, reliable and secure access between user and application, both static and dynamic web content across the globe, means the global load balancing. And it will be helpful to accelerate the application performance by using split TCP-based and very important, Azure Front Door using anycast IP address. Okay. So next one, Azure Front Door also offer the content caching and security of the web application, and it's a global edge to the integration with the Microsoft Azure CDN and Azure WAF. So before we Azure CDN and Azure WAF, it will be support for the security of the web application. So now you understand what is the Azure Front Door. Next topic we will go for the understanding the Front Door common. So here you can see the diagrammatic representation, Front Door profile and backend. So Azure will be divide the part. This origin means the backend. So the backend will be support for the Azure origin support for the blob storage, app service, static web app, API management, application gateway, public IP address, traffic manager and container instance. So now you understand what is the backend. Backend is called as in the Azure Front Door is like a origin. So origin will be support this type of application. So now you can go here Azure Front Door. So Azure Front Door, the first component is endpoint. So what is endpoint? Endpoint is the entry point of receive the incoming traffic request. So who user will be send the request will be reached in the endpoint. So this endpoint is the first part of the Azure Front Door profile. They will receive the all the incoming traffic request. After you can see here origin group. Origin group is means the collection of your backend. So they will origin group define the collection of your backend. So whatever the backend origin backend is available, it's like a origin you are available. Example you have a web SQL or whatever you can. There all the collection will be saved in this one original group. So original group is the collection of your backend. Okay. So next one you go for here route. So route is the important part. Route means associate between the front door and the backend origin. So this route, when the traffic will be reached in the Azure route, so route will be associated the which how to the traffic will be passed to the original group and the then the backend. Okay, so route is the main decision maker. So how to the traffic will be, example, you request for rejoskill.com, then route will be check that rejoskill is available in the route. Then if available and you're the matching that traffic, then they will pass to the origin group. So now you understand what is a component is available. There are three component: endpoint, route, and origin group, then origin. Okay, so our lab diagram. So here I just plan to develop this lab diagram in the Azure portal. So I just make it two web app 1 and web app 2. Then I just host one in central US, one in east US. Then I create the Azure Front Door. So just we will go for our Azure portal. Then we can easily understand more things. Okay. Yeah. Hi. Friends, now we will reach our Azure portal. So what is the step we will do? I show you before my lab diagram. So we need to plan to create the app service. So first we will go for the app service. Just click here. If you needed to search here, also you can see the app service. Then select here. So what is, we just click for the normal web app. Just click this one. Then here you need to resource. If you have already resource group, then you select the resource group. If you don't have, just create. I just create one app resource group, just like app service 1, location East US. So I just create one resource group. Then I will put the name app service 1. Yeah, this one, app service. Okay. Then you need to select your runtime stack. I just go for, okay. Then operating system Windows. Everything I will just go for the default because I just only demo purpose. Then database. Next deployment. Okay, just click networking. So networking we need to publicly access. So just I will need to on. Then monitoring and next tag and next review and create. So they will check the validation is completed, then create. So now what happened? I just create one web app in the East US. Okay, so I needed to create the another web app also in the which another location. Okay, so here we need to create the second web app. So just we will go for so first web app already we hosted, so our hosting is completed. So we will need to create the second web app. So second web app we needed to host in the India. It's like any app to India, like India. I just create the resource group app to web name app 1 app to India. Then you need to select your runtime stack. I just select the runtime stack SP408. Then we need to select our region India. Yeah, South India. Then we need to remaining all things. I just go for the default. Next database. Next deployment. Then networking, monitoring. Everything we will go for default. Okay. And they will check the validation. Then now we just click create. So just waiting for the initial deployment. App service. So you can see here first app service is working fine. We need to check the URL. So we need to check our first web application is working fine. Or just we will go for clicking the default domain. You can see here your web app is running and waiting your content. So first web application is working fine. So I just need to change something. I just open my Visual Studio Code. So here I can go here, click this one. Then I connect for our. I just open my Visual Studio. I just connect for my platform subscription. Here you can see our app service. You can see here your app service. So app service 1, app service 1. I just open it. So application. I need a file. Just to click the files. So here double click. So I need to edit the content from here. Okay, just to copy your web app is running. Just to copy this one. Go here. Control find. Paste. So here you can find your web app is running and waiting. Okay, just I needed to remove this one. This my first web app one. So we can easily identify. Then after that we need to save, upload. So you can see here, I just go for again, just to refresh, just again refresh. So now our change the name. This is my first web app one. Okay, so we can easily identify. Just we will go for our second web application. So here we will click App India. Then we will click the link. So here also same concept. We will go for. Then we will select our App India. Then we will go for our files. Then double click. Okay, then such the same things you can see here. Don't find. Yeah, your web app is running. We need to select web app 2 running in India. So just save. Okay, then upload. So now we will change again the HTML page. Then after that close. Okay. So here you can go for our second web app. Just we will refresh. So now the web app 2 in India. So here you can see the both pages. The both will be changed. Okay. So next step, our app service is completed. So I just go for creating our front door. Just to click the front door. If you know, just to click here, you can select the front door. So here we will click the front door. We need to click create. So here you can go for here. They are the comparing offer. So here you can see quick create and custom create. And we have the quick create and custom create and export the offering. We will check here. You can here when you check the export the other offering, you can see offer for our Azure Front Door Classic. So they will support. You can choose separately Azure Front Door Classic for CDN, a global scaling entry point of the use Microsoft Global Networking, and you can use the Classic. And here is Azure CDN Premium from Indigo. This is the third party using for the medium operating global, and Azure CDN Standard from the Indigo. So this one, once you select this one, you can get to this one. And here you can see quick create and custom create. Quick create means they pre-build everything. Web application firewall and is like a pre-cooked item. You just give your name, and this will be only supporting for a simplified web application deployment using the default setting, and also define the endpoint and origin group and WAF policy, and configure advanced setting and add endpoint you need to need involved. So custom create means you need to create everything from your own. So you need to design your endpoint, you need to design your WAF policy, and everything in your control. So custom create. So just I will go for the custom create. So just continue for the custom create. So here you can see the create your front door. So what is the resource group? I just create new resource group. Front door demo. Okay. Then click OK. Then here you can see the tier. Here you can see tier. Okay, this one of the most important thing. You need to select your SKU size, standard and premium. It depends on your application. So I just describe what is a standard and premium. So here you can see Azure Front Door tier. They are supporting standard and premium. So what is the standard tier? Content delivery optimization, offering both static and dynamic content acceleration, global load balancing, SSS offload, domain and certificate management, enhanced traffic analysis, and basic security capability. So this all will be support for your standard tier. So premium tier, whatever the availability in the standard tier, it's all supported, but you can see your additional extensive security capability of WAF, web access firewall, and boot protection, and also support for the private link support and integration with the Microsoft Threat Intelligence and Security Analysis. So now you understand what is the difference, what the tier we need to select. So depends on your application, you can select. So standard and premium. Understand what is the difference between standard and premium. So choose your what is the purpose of what tier you need. So currently I just go for premium. Then I will put my profile name, Front Door profile. Okay. Then I will put the name Front Door profile. Okay. Just we need to click the next secret. So secret means here you need to add your certificate. So this topic I just create my next video. So because here you need to go for SSL termination and everything. So just I will go for the next one, endpoint, because this one I will take for the particularly separate video. Okay. So next we will go for the endpoint. So endpoint you need to what is the endpoint? Okay, just we will go for the so here you can see the endpoint. So what is endpoint? Endpoint is a logical grouping of one or more route associated with the domain name and how many endpoint you can create. So your domain use the same or similar route path. If your domain using the example, how many endpoint you can create. So your domain use the same or similar route path, you can use the single endpoint. If your domain using different path, example each domain using different, you can use the multiple endpoint. Okay. So domain here is the endpoint domain name. You can see here endpoint domain name are automatically generated. So here you can see once you endpoint name you created rejoskill.com, you can see endpoint host name will be automatically created. So here you can see endpoint automatically created. So rejoskill and the name and the default domain. So what is the combination of endpoint name means whatever the name you will be created, so that name will be coming. So hash value means this is the your hash value. So hash value means it's a part of the domain name help to protect against a subdomain takeover attack. And next one you can see base domain name Azure Front Door. So this one is the base domain. So here you can see that this is one is the base domain. So now you understand what is the endpoint domain. Endpoint domain name means endpoint name and hash value and your Azure Front Door domain. So now we will go for see the portal. You can see I will show the portal. Okay. So here we will add the endpoint just to create it. So whatever the name Richo did. So now you can see here endpoint hostname will be automatically generated. So before we explain you, this is your name and this is the hash value. It will be support for the domain takeover. This will be helpful for the domain takeover attack. And here you can see the your friend end subdomain. Okay. So what is the endpoint hostname, rejoskill and hash value and your Azure Fed.net. Okay. Then just click add. So here I just go for the route. So route we need to enter our route name, route rejoskill. So now I just enter the route name. Endpoint means that we already create that endpoint. The name is displayed here. Then here you can see the domain. The domain you need to give your own domain and they will check for the default domain. Currently I will not go for the my custom domain because we need to do something different step. So next video I will show you how to we can add the custom domain. So now I just go for the default domain. So here you can see the pattern to match. So I describe what is the pattern to match. So just I will go for one slide. I will show you. We can see the pattern. So this is your Azure Front Door profile. So we describe our path matching like a slash hash and slash ab slash ab slash ab and ab. This your routing rule. You provide the routing rule like abc. This is your rule, and it is because this one only example. I will show you that example ab. Okay. So what happened when the incoming request will be coming? You can see the incoming request www.rejo.com. So they will check the your routing rule is match or no. Yes, we can see here the matched route is A. You can see here matched route. You can see A. So here you can see the path is available for slash So the matching route is A. So next one you can see hash user. So incoming request, any user will be type rejo.com/user. So here they will check in your path matching routing route. So here you can see hash user. The hash user is not available in the path, okay, but it will be supported because star hash means they will support all your routing route, like a star for the user or star for Apple or Orange or whatever if you coming, they will accept for your path matching. Okay, so here you can see /ab is available, so it will be supporting for the path C. Your routing role is C. Then you can see here AB/user. So here you can see AB only available, but you can see here AB star is available. So it will be supporting for the E, and if you are not available for the star, it will be supporting for the your path rule B also. Okay. So now you understand what is the concept of using the path matching. Path match will be check your matching routing rule for the path. Okay. So just I will go for the portal before I will. You can see here, and also you need to check if there is no routing rule for exact match in the front door host with the catch all route. If you using the star/star, they will supporting for the all your match routing. Okay, they will not be matched to any routing rule. So this will you can see here. Before I will show you www.rejo.com.user. So here no any path match, but I put the star, so they will accept for the routing rule B. Okay, because they will already available for the user. So here I just go for showing the portal. You can see now you understand what is the path match. So we will put example, you put star hash star. So they must empty, the pattern must be start with hash and only allowed asterisk and end asterisk all this one. So if you put star hash, they will accept for the all your pattern. Example, you can see here portal.azure.com. If coming like we also accept because you are putting that. If you not put this one, if you put like /.user/hash, so what happened? They will only supporting for the example portal. I will remove this one. Example portal/user/. So the incoming request only supporting for the portal.azure.com.site. If I will type portal.azure.com, they will not support because why? Because my path matching only for the users because I removing for the star hash. So you now understand what is the difference. Okay. So just I will go for star hash. So they will accept all the path. Okay. So next one, I just go for what is the accepted protocol for the path matching, HTTP and HTTP request. So here you need to create your origin group. Okay. So just click for the add new origin. So here you need to enter your origin group name. I just copy this one. Then I will enter origin group name. Origin group name resource. Okay. Now here you need to enter your add origin. Origin means your backend. So before we create the backend, so just we will go for the creating our origin backend. Okay. The origin means your backend. So here you can enter your backend name, origin backend name. So select this one, backend name resource skill. Okay. Then origin type. You can select your origin type. So before I told you whatever the origin type will be supported. So here you can Azure Blob, Azure Classic, Cloud Service, App Service, Static Web, API Management, all public IP address, Azure Spring App, Container and Container App. So currently what our backend, our app service. So I just select for the app service. So what happened? The app, once you select the app service, it automatically populate your original host header. You can see here app to India and app service 1.east US Azure website. So whatever the host header you need to set. If you have the custom, you need to host for any another outside the Azure portal, just select a custom and enter your the host name. Just if example, I will just put google.com. So what happened? They will traffic will be routed to the google.com outside our portal. So currently I just select for the our app service. So just I will select for the App India Azure, App India 2. Just I will select for app service one. So original host header. So original host header means I will display you. Here you will understand this is your host name. So original host header I will explain you in the diagram. Here you can see original host header. Example, your user A will be needed to access for the www.console.com. Okay, but your host name of the origin means console.west.azure Azure website .no. So what is your original host header means this is your original host header. So example here whatever the your entry point in the front endpoint www.console.com, once you coming in your front door, okay, you need to change for your console.web as .net. You can see host name. Your host name is viola. If your original host header from that one is different, you need to put your original host name from here. Here you can select your whatever the host name you have, you can select. And here you need to select your original host header. If original host header value is different, you can enter your, if my original host header, my host header value is like a skill app.com. So you need to enter that the original host header value. So just I will go because I have this the same original header value. Then I select that. So here you need to what is the certificate subject name validation means they will check your SSL certificate for incoming. What is the incoming? You can see here. They will check your certificate and there you provide what the host name matches with your host name certificate provided by the origin. So whatever the origin certificate you provided, they will match with your the certificate host name is provided is correct on. So currently I don't want this enable the validation. So here we check the listening port of the backend. So 80 or HTTPS is 443. So this one origin group origin listening port you can see here 80 and 443. The priority means priority wait and private link. So what is the priority? Here you can see the priority. I will tell you the what is the priority. So here you can see in the diagram the priority can be set your origin when you want to configure primary origin serve all the traffic. The secondary origin can be the backup in case of the primary origin become unavailable. Example, you have three origins like A, B and C. Okay, so you set the priority. The priority means 1 and priority means 2 and priority means 3. Okay, so what happens when the user needed to access any web application like a rejoskill.com, then the traffic will be reached here. So Azure Front Door route will be checking the origin. Okay, so first you see this this is your priority, right? So first traffic will be moved to the first priority. So first the priority number will be start from 1 to 5. Okay, so 1 is the first priority and 1 is the first priority, remain is second, 2, 3, 4 like this one. So first priority you can see here we will give for A. So the traffic will be reached for the priority number A. We will not reach priority 2 and priority 3 because if available, see you can see here A is available. Example, the A is not available. So again the user needed to access the rejoskill.com. So what happened? The traffic will be check which is the highest priority. So traffic reached for the priority number A, but A is not available. So traffic will be check what is the next priority. Then he will go to the B. If example B is not available, then again traffic will be check which is priority. So priority, then the traffic will be reached in the priority. C is available in the backend. So the traffic will be returned back. So now you understand what is the priority. You can see the priority value I will put 1. So all the traffic will be reached in the priority 1. Okay. So next one, what is the wait? So just we will go for the wait. Highest wait is will be you can see here wait. Okay. So we will describe for what is the wait. What is wait? Distribute the traffic across a set of origin evenly or according to the weight. Okay. So before you describe about the priority, so this origin you can see your priority is priority 1, priority 2, 1 and priority 3. Okay, so here the A and B, you can see here A and B the same priority. Okay, so now what happened? The traffic will be reach in the Azure Front Door. So what the Azure Front Door will be check for the priority first. So here you can see what is the priority. Priority 1 and priority 1 is same. So what happened? The traffic will be check the traffic will be check for the weight. Next step, traffic will be check your weight. So here you can see the highest weight. Which one is the highest weight? Okay. So highest weight you can see in the B is the highest weight. Okay. And weight 5 is the second weight. So what happens when the traffic will be reached in the Azure vendor? They will using the round robin technology. Then the traffic will be distributed for the what is the weight 10 is to 5. So 10 is to 5. So they will check for the weight for the what is the weight for the highest weight, and you want to distribute the traffic across the origin even either evenly or according to the weight count. So I just create weight is 1000. If I can put the weight like 10, or if but I cannot put the weight 1001. Yeah, the value must be 1 to 100. So just I will put 1000. Then here also you can see the priority value I can put only 1 to 5. So just I will put 1. So now you understand what is the weight and private link. You need to enable the private link. Just click to enable the. Currently I don't have the private link, and here you need to enable the status. So if you enable the status, then the origin will be work. If you not enable, then will not work. So just I will click enable those. So now you understand the add origin, how to we can add the origin. So just click add origin. So now our origin group created. So next one you need to check the health probe. Probe will be what is the concept of health probe? Health probe will be check your backend healthy. So backend healthy, your backend means backend origin is healthy or not healthy. So here you can see enable the health probe, you can enable. So what is the path and what is the protocol you need to use for the health probe? You can use HTTP or HTTPS and probe method. So there are two probe method available for head and get. They will select for only head method. And what is the interval? So what is the interval means? You need to send your traffic. If example you need to send your request, like they will periodically send the request to your backend like 1000. If you put 100 millisecond, so each 100 in interval time 100 second, they will send it to the traffic to the your backend, periodically send it to the backend server. So what is the load balancing? Load balancing setting define the sample we need to use call the backend healthy or unhealthy. This technique use the your backend is using for the healthy or unhealthy. So here you can see you already check the interval. You set the interval 100 second. So each 100 second you will send the request to your backend. So what is the sample size? So how many sample size you need to send to the your backend service? So we will select here 4. Okay. So how many sample size required for success? Example 3. And here you can see 3. Okay. So what happened? When your sample size will be checking. So here you click your interval, right? So they will check 100. Example 100 into your sample size 4. So is equal to how many coming? 400. Okay, this is your last. They will check periodically check in the last 400 second. Okay, 400 second they will check your then after that they need to successful sample request. How much? They need only 300. If you get the 300 successful sample required, the health probe will be checked for the it will be your backend is healthy. You now understand. So if example you will only get the response 200 for the last four sample size, it will be mentioned as the unhealthy. So the route will be stopped. They will check for the another backend. So now you understand. Whatever the sample size, you can give your sample size. Like if you give me 10, so here will be calculate 10 here will be, they will calculate like 10 and they will check the last 10 sample size is like coming. So success rate, if you need to success sample only for the 300. So last 1000 you need only success for 300, then they will mention this backend is origin is healthy. So currently we need to go for 100. Okay. So X, and what is the latency sensitive? Latency sensitive I will show in the diagram. Latency. Okay. So here you have the origin A, origin B and origin C. Okay. So here your backend. So an example, this user will be East US. Okay, they will request for your origin A, so the traffic will be reached in this one. Then what happened here, the edge node, you can see the edge node A and edge node B and edge node C is like another edge node, like if I X or Y or Z, like this one. Okay, then the traffic will be reached to the both your edge location. Then the traffic will be checking, this will be check, they need to pass the traffic to the web A. Okay, they need to. So here you can see when the traffic will be reached in the edge node, latency is 16, and here you can edge node latency is 13, here you the edge node latency is equal to 20. So we put the latency is equal to 50. Okay, example, you are in the portal, you put the latency interval is equal to 50. So what happened, the traffic will be dropped this one because this is the highest latency. So high latency means that the loading is very slow. So what happened, then they will remove this one, they will not route for the latency, they will select for the 13 and 20. So here they will check which is the lowest latency, then the traffic will be passed to the lowest latency, then you reach for the origin. So here we will put the latency sensitive equal to 50 millisecond. Okay, if you above 50 millisecond is like your latency, if coming for 60 they will remove, if only asked for the below 50. Okay, so just click add. So now you understand, we add our origin group. So here we will add our origin group. So here you can see forward protocol. You can use your WhatsApp protocol you need to HTTP and HTTP. I just click for the matching the incoming, whatever the protocol I receive from the in the front door, they will match with your request. Okay, so enable caching. Once you enable the caching, they will see ignore the query string, use the query string, ignore specific query string, and include the specific query string. So I just go for here. I will show you one diagram. So here you can see this is the example of, here the diagram, this is the example of your query string. Okay, so URL, parameter name and parameter value, here the parameter query string begin and equal sign. So ignore the query string means vendor ignore the query string parameter when catching the content. So they will ignore your query string. If you select this one, they will not save your query string. Use the query string means friend door will be keep your query string. Whatever you are searching this query string, they will keep your query string in the Azure Front Door. So another one, ignore the query specified query string. Specify which query string parameter ignore when we catching the content. Example, you can see here the parameter 1 is equal to apple. So you can set to the ignore query string. Example, star.apple or like a mango, if type of query string you can ignore. So you can put that one in your Azure Front Door, which query string you want to ignore. Okay, so next one, include a specific included specific query string. Specify which query string parameter to be included when catching the content. So you can specify which query string parameter to be included when the catching the content. And also you can add which query string you need to save. Example, I need to save like a vegetable is like whatever the content you need, a globe, like this type of query string I need to save. Go for enable the going for the enable the cache content because demo purpose. If you need, just click it and you can select your query string. If you go ignore the query string, they will ignore all the query string. Use the query string, they will use your all query string. Then ignore specific query string, you can create here this type of query string you don't want. So what is a parameter? See here, you include with a comma separate. Example, I don't want apple. I don't want orange. So this type of query string will be coming, they will ignore. If you need to include specific query string, also same like this one, you can title, name. So same, this type of query string, if included, they will save your cache content. So currently I don't want to enable the query string. If you enable the query string, also they will have the option for compression. What is the compression? They will compress your website because it's easily response time and is loading for the web content, because no need to enable the caching. So just I will go for the add. So just I click add. So here you can see our route path is created. Then we need to create our security web policy security. You can create here WAF 1. Then here you need to select which domain you need to add. This is our front door domain, so select this one. Then we need to create our WAF policy. So just if you already create, you can select from the WAF policy. So I already know policy, so just I will create the WAF policy. Just you go for create, then save. Then review and create. So now you see how to we can create the Azure Front Door. Then after that, just create. So just waiting for the Azure Front Door creation. So after that, so here you can see our deployment is succeeded. So just we will go for our Azure Front Door. So here you can see your profile, Front Door profile. So we will check all the each component from here. So here you can see Front Door Manager, domain, origin group, rule set, optimization, configuration, property log, and security policy. So this is your endpoint. Okay, just copy this URL. Yeah, here you can see that once you click that rejoskill.sp, your front door URL, you receive the first web app is running and waiting for your content. Now because we only add for the web app 1. So what happened? We needed to add our web app 2. So how to we can add our web app 2? Just we needed to go for route. So just to click the route rejoskill.com. So here you can add your route. If you needed to add a new route, you can click add. Otherwise, you needed to change only for this route. You just click this route. If you click add route, they will create for the new route. So just because we don't want to create new route, we need to add only the same route in the origin. Okay. So here you just go for add the new origin group. So just click this one origin group. So give me the name. So origin group 2. Just paste it, origin group 2. So origin group 2. Then we need to add our origin. So here you need to enter your origin 2 name to origin 2. Just paste this one origin 2. Then here you need to add our origin type. So our origin type is Azure App Service. Okay, then select the App Service. So second one we need to select App India. Okay, then select that one. Origin host end also same. So here everything HTTP and this is a listening port and priority wait. And you can see here if you give the priority 1, the traffic will be passed same A and B. Okay, if I will give priority 2, I just go for the priority 2. Then after that I will check for the private, then I will add. Okay, after that enable the private link if you have, otherwise just add. So here I will, then after that you need to health probe. I will create same like this one, sample size and this one. And here I skip one topic, section affinity. What is the section affinity? User A, user B and user C, and here one web app, two web app. So I just select one web app. Okay. So the user A and user C coming like they need the traffic. That example they need to asset for rejoskill.com. This is your application rejoskill.com. So the traffic will be reached for the web app 1. But user A, if this is the dynamic content, so what happens? User A will be send the traffic. The traffic will be passed in the web app 1. So they need to accept for rejoskill.com. Okay. So again this user needed to access same application, then the traffic will be passed again. So again you need to access, then the same traffic will be passed here. So what happened, once you enable the section affinity, example the section affinity, the same end user get the same origin. So once you enable the section affinity for this web app, this user A will be get whatever the content they will send to this one, they will be get to the same, because the content automatically load in the Azure Front Door. They needed to get to the same content each and every time. Go for path, and now section affinity, I don't want to enable the section affinity. Then I just remaining all the same, I just go for add. Then I needed to same matching the incoming request, catch no need. Then I will update. So we will add our origin second origin group. Okay, origin group 2, just update. So they take a little time to adding the second origin group. After second origin group, we will check for our traffic. Okay, you can see our section route will be completed. So here you can go for here rejoskill.com route, click this one. So just go for front profile, front door manager, or just click overview. So here we will go for overview. So here you can see our origin group. There you can see here origin group name, origin group 2, and origin group 1 for the rejoskill.com. Okay, so what the lab we will go for here, we just go for here, we will need to check no inconvenience window, just a click. So still this my first web app, because traffic will be reach in the Azure Front Door, because your web app 1 will be still the origin health is working fine. So I just go for stop this web app 1. Here I will go to my app service. So just to go for your app service. So I just stop. Okay, I just stop our app service. Just I will go for again my Azure Front Door. So here you can go here. Okay, I copy the same endpoint. Okay, then I will go for no inconvenience, then paste. Just to refresh. See here this web app is stopped. So we already stopped, but we have another web app already the same origin group, right? So just to refresh again. It take a little time to load the content. Just a refresh. Again refresh. It take a little time because we set the priority value to just a click. See now the web app will be route to the 2. Before you see the web app will be 2. 1. So now they will change to web app 2 because our first web app will be down. Okay, just paste it. Then again check. You can see here web app 2 and you can see our web app 2 will be updated. So now you understand when the web app 1 will be down, so web app 2 will be automatically updated because we set the priority 2. So once the priority 1 will be checked the health block, it's not working. So then we will check the priority 2. So now you understand how to we can configure the Azure Front Door. So now I wind up my topic. If you like my video, please subscribe my channel and support me. Thank you so much.